Mr. Phil Douglas.
Thank you very much indeed. Good evening, Escapades! And I believe there's a few in from our Titans. Welcome to you. Do you lot tomorrow actually, and you're in the early night. Maybe you're there tomorrow as well. Okay, for those of you that have never seen a hypnosis show before, live before, or this particular show anyway, let me quickly explain what I hope is going to happen this evening. Several types of people, for various reasons, can't be hypnotised. No problems, I'm sure, tonight. No problems at all. Because you can't hypnotise, first of those you can't hypnotise are noisy fuckers. First of those you can't hypnotise are drunks. So, do you have any drunks in here tonight? Oh, that's brilliant, brilliant. I'm not the only one, that's not a problem. Doesn't matter if you've had a few drinks, that's perfectly okay. I just talked to me at the bar about this a second ago. If you've, the thing is, if you've had too much alcohol, I won't work with you. It isn't that you can't be hypnotised, but it is a fact that sometimes, if you've had too much alcohol and you go into hypnosis, it is very difficult for you to hold the liquid in. I really do know what I'm talking about with that one. I've been puked on a few times, okay? You can't, what's the matter, mate? You're a Geordie, you don't doubt it. Yeah. It's not a chat show, mate, my fucking hypnotist. You can't hypnotise anybody that doesn't want to be hypnotised. It's a fact that hypnosis is a voluntary state of mind. If anybody wants to come down as a challenge, to bet that they can't be hypnotised, I give up right now. I have not got a chance. There's nothing any hypnotist can do. It's a fact of life. You have to want to be hypnotised, you have to want to take part in it. You don't even have to believe it. Just need to keep an open frame of mind. Girls in the audience, ladies tonight, should you volunteer? Got quite a few, absolutely loads of gorgeous ladies. I've got a lot of fellas because the football's on, yeah. A lot of fellas, thanks for coming down because the game's on, so I don't give a shit. I think we're 11-0 up, I'm not sure, mate. It's a fucking fairy tale now, I don't know what the score is. The last I heard, I tell you, one score only. That's the last I heard. So we're on a show now. We'll do that after. It's fine about that afterwards. Okay. I think we've got a few girls. If you volunteer tonight, it looks like we've got a few coming up to join me. You will not be removing any item of clothing, girls. You do not take your clothes off. Okay. I give you my word. I never break it. Fellas, as always, when I work, will you take your chances whether your clothes stay on or not? And that's because we've got a lot of girls here anyway, and I've been promised something that I can't turn away at the end of the night. Okay, listen, do not bring any alcohol, don't bother bringing any bottles or cigarettes, you won't need anything like that at all. But can we go, fellas, even if you don't take your clothes off, lads, it's a bit of fun show, we do video it is your evening, but nobody's going to get embarrassed or degraded, humiliated. It isn't that type of night. It's a really good fun night. No, I don't lie, I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, I shouldn't say things, I don't joke. It happens in other places, but not here. I hope not, anyway. Okay, we want a mixture of male and female to make the balance. If you want to be hypnotised, grab a chair. Hang on. If you can't find a chair, sit on the front edge of the stage. Sit on the front edge of the stage. If you can't find a chair. Oh, what a wonderful response. Brilliant. Okay, that's about it now. That's about it now. I think we just about... How are we doing? Okay, wonderful. How you doing? You got a chair? You can use it. Can the front row just bring their chairs forward to about here for me? Thanks so much. Brilliant. Yeah, excellent, thank you. And the middle row, just halfway between the stage and the front row. We've got one or two men sitting on there because you're too cramped. Sit on the, sit on that edge of the stage there, as long as that speaker's not too loud in your ear, girls. One of you sit on the edge of that stage, and one of you sit at the other end of the stage, but darling, in the green dress. Hey, you're too cramped, can you sit at the other end of the stage? There's one more space at the far end. Don't make go on, because it's too cramped there, you really are too cramped. Yeah. One of the girls there. Hang on. If you're too cramped, what's going to happen? You won't be able to relax because you can feel people leaning against you. It is important that you give yourself a little bit of room. So just move yourselves along with it, just as much as you can. Okay. And we've got a couple. Well, one can sit on that speaker thing as well, if you could do it. Good. Okay, can I have your attention? Can I grab your attention, please? Very quickly. Just a little bit. Watch all your drinks there. It's just that as I walk up and down, the size of those feet, I'll be over in no fucking time. They're almost as big as your tits. But that is saying something, isn't it? Now, listen. If I fall backwards, I just bounce straight back up again. What's your name? Celia's a nice name. I'm only joking. You don't nice one. You do support England, don't you? You look at that, absolutely. Like spaniels with puppies' noses. Now. Okay. Anybody here at all at any other time? Okay. Anybody at all? Fuck the football. Forget the football. We're in a show now. Anybody at all here at any time ever been hypnotised for any reason? One lady in front of you. What's your name? Joanne. Was it on stage? Did you remain through the whole show? Nice and relaxing, that's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, very pleasant. Some people find the most important thing about hypnosis is you need to focus. That means you need to focus on me. Because if you're looking all around, you're not going to hear what we're going to say. We do video the show. I'll quickly explain what goes on. I kind of do a job of work here. I really enjoy my job, but I'll do the best I can for you. But without you, I can do absolutely nothing at all, okay? So although I'm talking to you all as a lot of us here tonight, obviously, you're not all going to go into hypnosis. It depends how good you are at focusing and concentrating and using your imagination, which I'll show you, help you out very quickly in a second how to do that. I work with you collectively. There's so many of us. If I was to work individually, we'd be here forever. But the more you focus on me, the more chance you've got of staying through the whole show. And again. Okay, girls. Christ, if your fanny's as big as your fucking mouth, love, you have real trouble there. We've been trying to work out, was that real hair or a wig? It's a good wig, it's a good... When you're at the top there, of course, he never fucking goes out like that, does he? Prove it to me. Take it off your head for a second. Yeah, thank you. Okay, good, listen, very quickly, you are going to relax. I will try and keep as many of you here that I possibly can. That literally is up to you. Please hold into flash cameras for about 4 or 5 minutes. Once the show's running, you can really use the cameras, no problems at all. You really got to concentrate. If somebody's leaning against you and pushing you there on the stage, there's not much I can do with something. Just try and put it out of your mind, okay? So, okay? You have to really listen to me now. I know you've been hypnotised before. Hopefully you'll be hypnotised again with me. You are going to relax, so if your legs are crossed, please uncross them. And girls, if you do have fairly short skirts on, pull them down so you're not self-conscious about it. Don't pull them off, pull them down. And if you've got very short skirts and girls and you're not wearing knickers, well, I've got a brush, just tidy yourselves up a little bit, would you? Because that camera gets in real close, you know. And I've got to do the videos in the morning, an untidy beaver love before breakfast. Yeah. You know what I mean, don't make the knicker. He's got one on his head. Now listen. On the first count, please have fun, please enjoy yourself, okay? On the first count of 3, I'm going to ask you to put both hands out in front of you with the palms of your hands facing each other like this. I'll say this every time I do a show. I always say, if you can't concentrate enough, don't get up straight away. Just sit there and have a look around you, and I'll kind of ask you to sit down. A girl did it last week. As soon as I started the show to get you into hypnosis, she got up and walked off. About 10 people followed, nearly 50, nearly lost the whole show. It's like a domino effect. You can ruin the whole night. There's not much I can do about it. All I'm saying is, I'll be as quick as I can. If you get too early, people think there's something on, and they go away as well. And it fucks it up, basically. 1, 2, 3. Both hands out in front of you. Palms of your hands facing each other. That's it. If anybody in the audience wants to have a go, yeah, good, why not? Do it from where you are, doesn't really matter. Yeah? That's all right, what you got there? Second count of 3, you're going to put both hands together and you're going to interlock your fingers and thumbs like that. 1, 2, 3 now. Make sure the centres of the palms of your hands are touching and that your fingers are pressed firmly onto the backs of the palms of your hands. 3 now. Push those feet forward, shoulders back, eyes closed and drift and sleep. Eyes closed and drift and sleep. Imagine it's such a really warm, sunny day. It's been 90 degrees, it's been so hot. You don't want to get too burnt. And imagine you've got some suntan lotion near you. All you want to do is to protect yourself from the sun. So very quickly now, imagine you had some suntan lotion. Just rub that suntan lotion all over your body. 1, 2, 3. Just protect yourself from the sun. Imagine it was so hot. It was just burning your body. And once again, each and every one of you, just sleep and relax. And sleep deeper down. And sleep and relax. And as you relax deeper more, you begin to get very, very very thirsty. Beginning to get very, very thirsty. Your mouth's getting very, very dry. You could do with something to quench that thirst. Just imagine for a few seconds. It's 95 degrees and getting hotter. Your mouth's getting very, very dry. Your tongue's almost sticking in your mouth. Imagine a nice cold pint of beer. Or maybe a nice glass of water. Imagine some fruit or some ice cream, whatever you need to quench that thirst is in your hands. And on the count of three, lift your hands to your mouth and quickly quench that thirst. 1, 2, 3, now it's so hot. Just quenching that thirst is getting hotter. It's getting so hot. It's about 100 degrees and getting hotter. So hot, and now each and every one of you sleep. And sleep deeper down. And this time you're aware, on the count of three, that the clouds have pulled over the sunshine. The weather's beginning to change, and as you hear the wind begin to pick up, it gets a little bit colder. In fact, you're shivering and shaking. You've got to rub your arms to get warm now. Quickly, 1, 2, 3, it's icy cold, freezing cold. That wind's blowing a gale now. Oh, you find yourself shivering and shaking. It's just icy cold. And once again, each and every one of you sleep and relax and sleep and relax. And the wind's died down, and the sun's come back out again, and you're sleepy, and you're drifting, and you're dreaming. And you're drifting and relaxing. And as you're laying there, you're getting a thought come into your mind as you're just drifting away, your mind's relaxing. And it's maybe something that's happened to you that's very funny, or something that's happened to somebody else. But it's just so funny, it gives you the giggles, it makes you laugh. You don't even know what it is. In fact, the more you think about it, the funnier it gets. And the more you laugh, the more you want to laugh. The more you hear laughter, the funnier it gets also. In fact, on the count of three, it's so funny, you just laugh right out loud and you don't know why. 1, 2, 3, it's absolutely hilarious. You've never laughed at anything. You've got the giggles now, you can't stop. And you've got a laughing fit, and it's beginning to make your tummy hurt. You've just never laughed at anything so much in all of your life. It doesn't even matter what it is. It does, it's so ridiculously funny. Go on, let yourselves go. Have a really, really good belly laugh. As you look like you could do with it, mate. Go on, enjoy yourself. Have a really good laugh. And once again, each and every one of you, sleep. And sleep. It's no longer funny, you're nice and relaxed as you dream and drift. Dream and drift. Listen very carefully to me on the count of three, and only on the count of three you can open your eyes. As you open your eyes you can talk and you can move, but you remain deep in this world of hypnotic relaxation. And from this moment on, whenever I say the word sleep, you don't even have to think anymore. Your subconscious minds will take you instantly. I say the word sleep, straight into this wonderful feeling of relaxation. You can talk and you can move, but you remain deeply hypnotized when you open your eyes, calm and peaceful and relaxed. 1, 2, 3. Come back to me. Come back to me. Open your eyes. Wonderfully relaxed. Nice round of applause to all our volunteers. Did you know that? Very quickly. Would you take a seat in the audience for me? Thank you very much indeed. Guy there, would you come and sit in one of these chairs there? Lady in red dress, would you come and sit? Will you sit in the other chair, my friend, next to you? The lady in the red dress, would you sit in that chair there for me? Thank you very much indeed. How are we doing? Would you sit on the down there? Would you sit on the stage for me? Would you sit on the stage because you're a bit lonesome there? Sit next because we need another chair in a second. Would you sit in that chair there for me? Thank you very much indeed. Okay, oh, we've got one more chair right in the front, so how are we doing? Would you, come sit in this chair here for me? Those of you on the stage, I might be able to find a chair for you in a couple of minutes' time. You've got what's known as a post-hypnotic suggestion. I will try and keep as many of you here that I possibly can. If I do ask you to sit down again from any minute, so please don't be offended. There's so many of us that obviously I can only work with the best ones going to respond. I'm going to take you back into hypnosis a little bit more quickly and a little deeper than you were before. Then I'll have a chat with you. You're fine with the camera now. Thank you, means a patient, yeah? Okay. Nice and relaxed, nice and easy. Yeah, I'll have a chat with you all in a few seconds if it's possible. Look at me here, take a nice deep breath in, sleep. Relax, sleep there. Sleep. 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 Run your chairs because you sleep deep in. Sleep. 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 Much more comfortable and relaxed. Sleep. Sleep. talking to each and every one of you. Listen very carefully to me. On the count of three, and only on the count of three when you open your eyes. What do we have? On the count of three, and only on the count of three when you open your eyes. You know you're here at Cova Santa. Listen very carefully to me. You know that you're here at Cova Santa, and you've volunteered to take part in a hypnosis show. You think you've been on stage for over 1 hour, and absolutely nothing appears to have happened. Listen very carefully to me. You are very annoyed and very irritated with the hypnotist for wasting so much of your time and the money that you have spent to come here. You are very annoyed and very irritated with the hypnotist verbally. You will not be physically violent to the hypnotist in any way whatsoever. However, when you open your eyes on the count of three, you're going to be very, very mad. Get on the damn show. What's he doing? You wasted a lot of time, a lot of money. You could be drinking. You've already paid for your drink. As far as you're concerned, nothing's happened. You're very annoyed, very irritated with the hypnotist verbally. He's going to ask you maybe to sit in some chairs and move your chairs. Will you just get on with the damn show? Now listen to me. When your eyes are open, and only when your eyes are open, whenever I say the word hot, whenever I and only I say the word hot, wherever you are sitting, you will find the seats of the chairs or the stage, or wherever you're sitting, instantly becomes red hot. You imagine it's so hot that your backside's burning. You jump right out of those chairs like your bum's on fire. You've no conscious knowledge of it until it happens. But when your eyes are open, I say the word hot, you jump right out like your bum's on fire. And when you open your eyes now, you think you've been here for over an hour, nothing's happened. You are very, very verbally, only verbally annoyed with the hypnotist. 1, 2, 3, you're all wide awake now, wide awake now. Good, good, good. Hi everyone, listen, thanks for coming down. We're running a little bit... We're running a little bit late at the moment, I do apologise. Alright, each and every one of you just think the word hot. Everybody grab a chair, quick as you can, and we're going to start the show, okay? Hey?
Hey?
Sorry, hang on a second. What's the matter?
About fucking time now.
For ages. You're sitting here for ages.
I'm sorry, we are going to get a move on now. I'm just trying to get myself organised. Okay, there's quite a few of us here. Shh, sorry mate, hang on a second. Hey?
It's all bullshit, it's all bullshit. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you so long? Why are you taking long? You were really good.
Hey?
Crap, you're crap.
What'd you say to me?
You've been sitting for a fucking hour. What the fuck are you doing?
Who said I was good?
You're the fucking reps.
Oh, they were bullshitting you. Sleep! This time when you open your eyes, listen very carefully to me. You're still waiting for the show to begin. Next time you hear me say that word hot, those chairs will be 10 times, all the seats of the stage will be 10 times hotter than before. So just rest for a few seconds. Just keep sleeping and resting. Okay, do you know, we want to be here a little bit longer. When you open your eyes this time, but sleeping deeper down, and now you're thinking about all the drink you could have had while you're here. Now you're thinking about all the drink you could have had while you're here. Good. So when you open your eyes this time on the count of three, a little bit longer, still nothing's happened. When you say that your eyes are open, you say the word hot, be 10 times hotter. 1, 2, 3 down. Good, 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 good. Okay, we're almost there now, you'll be pleased to know. I think we're going to take one of two of you. Once again, think of the word hot. Okay, all grab a chair now. Quickly, 1, 2, 3, sit down. The chairs are no longer hot. You feel fine. Good. Righty ho, we're almost up and running. Would you grab a chair in the middle there for me? Thank you. Would you grab that chair there for me? I'll get one with you organised. Only if I point to you, I'm talking to you. You sleep. You sleep. You sleep. You sleep. You sleep. Good. You sleep. You sleep. You sleep. You sleep. You sleep. You two sleep. That's a clever trick. I wish I could do that. Maybe she'll let me later. Okay. Just you open your eyes now. You can just you. Okay, fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good. Those of you with your eyes closed, I've told to sleep, remain with your eyes closed. Those of you who I haven't told to close their eyes, it's you here on the count of 3. My voice won't affect you anymore. Very quickly, thank you for taking part in the show. You can listen to the show, all suggestions are counted verbally and musically. Make your way back to the audience. Those with your eyes open now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Take your way back. Thank you. Thank you. Nice one. Well done, everybody. Thank you. Well done. Yeah, all suggestions are counted. You sleep. Good. On the count of 3, each and every one of you will open your eyes. You'll have an overwhelming desire to put your chairs to the walls, to the back of the stage in a straight line, a fairly straight line, making sure you don't pinch your fingers, not too close together. And if they won't go in one straight line, you put the people at the end will move their chairs in an arc like a semicircle. So when you open your eyes at the count of 3, you just want to put your chairs in a straight line, careful with your fingers off the chairs. 1, 2, 3, one away now. Careful with your fingers. If you can't get next to each other, then put your chairs at the end in a semicircle. Hey madam, what's your name? What's your name? Sarah, your shoes here. Will you put your shoes on for me, honey, please? Well done, that's wonderful. How are we doing? I'm going to sit somebody next to you, don't worry. Hiya, I don't right at the end of you. Come and sit next between the 2 lads. Thanks so much indeed. Leave one chair. Oh, we left one for me. That's good. Okay, we're going to start the show. Sarah, bring your chair forward a fraction for me so we can all see you. That's lovely. Good. What I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to teach you something called self-hypnosis. That's where you get a chance to do it yourself, okay? What's your name? Jenny? Jenny, move your chair a little bit there. And you are... Gaz, move your chair there a fraction, because not too far, because I just don't want you to hit your head on the... not a little bit closer back to Sarah, because I want you nice and a little bit closer. I just didn't want him to hit his head there. And your name is... Alice? Alice? Just bring your chair for me. That was a few years ago, wasn't it? I'm going to teach you something called self-hypnosis. If you watch, and then you can follow me. First count of 3, put one hand up in front of you like this now. 1, 2, 3. In front of you, like that, that's good. Second count of 3, lift your hand that far from your head for me. 1, 2, 3. Now you have to watch before you do anything. Next count of 3 I'm going to give you. You hit yourselves in the head like this. Bosh! And you are going to put yourselves into hypnosis. 1, 2, 3, now. Brilliant. From this moment on, if you think you like to make any noise or enjoy yourself, it won't affect them at all. So if you want to laugh and a joke and have fun, please enjoy yourselves. It does give the atmosphere. Not too daft, you know, we're running meditation. You haven't got to sit really quiet, that's what I mean. Just let yourself relax and go. Each and every one of you, relax deeper down and very carefully. Shh. That doesn't mean shout out like a football fucking match stuff. Piece of music, please. Listen, each and every one of you, to this piece of music. Because this is a 70s theme, you listen very carefully to this piece of music. We're going to have a disco dance competition based on the 1970s film Saturday Night Fever. Each of you will know that dancer John Travolta did. So we're going to have a £500 first prize for the first person, the best person that dances to this piece of music. You think you are the best disco dancers in the world, and you're going to put every bit of effort you've got in. For £500, have a real go. But in fact, you are the worst dancers in the world. You've got absolutely no coordination with your arms or your legs. But you're so enthusiastic, you're going to really try. Remember how John Travolta did that dance with his arm and moving? Try to remember how he did that. Put every bit of effort, but you've got no coordination. You think you are the best, but you're going to have a really good go when you hear this piece of music. And when the music stops, you stand exactly where you are, you stand and you sleep, you do not fall over. So when you open your eyes on the count of 3, don't forget you're the worst dancer, but you think you're the best, no coordination, but try for that 70s Saturday Night Fever style. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, £500, who's going to get the money? Whoa! This is a 70s theme, have a go for it. Your legs are strong, stand and sleep. stand and sleep. This time on the count of 3, when you open your eyes, your legs will stand. In your imaginations, it's the morning after the night before. You think you've got the worst hangover in the world, but you will not be sick. You will not be sick. And when you open your eyes on the count of 3, feeling really, really rough, you will realise that the people around you have obviously drunk too much last night because they're all farting. Whether they are male or female, and it stinks, it's revolting. At absolutely no time will you be violent to anybody. No time at all. You won't push, pinch or punch anybody at all tonight. You won't go on the stage. But you're going to have to ask these people to stop. It's disgusting. You're feeling so rough. Don't forget, it's coming from the people around you, whether they are male or female. 1, 2, 3. Wide awake now. Strong, stand and sleep. Stand and sleep. Stand and sleep. Stand and sleep. This time when you open your eyes, it's now coming from you. You can't help it. You've eaten something, maybe the sangria has gotten into you. It's very strong and affected your stomach. You would apologise to everybody. It's now coming from you. 1, 2, 3, by the way. This time you've had an accident, you followed through. And you sit in your chairs, be careful. Sit down very carefully. Oh. And sleep. Sleep. Just let it go right out of your mind. Let it go right out of your imagination. And you open your eyes at the count. Oh, I think someone's done it. When you open your eyes on the count of 3, listen to me. You're just sitting there patiently. All you know is you're sitting there patiently, waiting for the show to begin. That's all you know. 1, 2, 3, wide awake now. Good. How you doing, lads? Everybody okay? Would you two change places for me? Yeah, just change the chairs, because we've got some lads together and I need to get you mixed up. Would you come and stand here? Come Johnny here? And would you sit in that chair? And would you sit in that chair for me? Let's do that. Sit in that guy's chair. And would you two change places? So we got a little bit. Good. That's excellent. Let me just ask and find out. Just tell me your names, if you would do, and then we can everybody know who you are.
Jenny.
Jenny, pleased to meet you.
Gaz.
Gaz.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Naomi.
Naomi. Scott. Scott. Sally.
Dave.
Dave.
Rachel.
Rachel.
Steve.
Steve. Laura.
Pete.
Pete.
Arabella.
Arabella. That's a lovely name.
Steve.
Steve.
Alice.
Alice.
Ian.
Leon. Ian. Sorry, Ian. Apologise, mate. Okay, each and every one of you sleep. Hey? Talking to the fellas, lads, this time when you have your eyes on the count of 3, listen very carefully to me. All times keep off the stage. But about 15 seconds after you open your eyes, you can count them off in your mind, you will be astounded, shocked, horrified to find that your willies have disappeared. Now you had them when you came in, but they're not there now, lads. You can search your pockets, under your chairs, even in your shoes. The more you can't find your willies, the more you begin to panic. Girls, you are aware that the lads have lost their willies, you find that hilarious. And the more they laugh at you, lads, the more upsetting it becomes. Girls, now listen to this piece of music. next time that you hear this piece of music when your eyes are open, you will find that the seats of the chairs that you are sitting on will begin to vibrate. Very, very pleasantly, girls. Very, very sensually, very, very erotically. When your eyes are open, you hear this piece of music again, you will find that sensation of those chairs is so stimulating, it's so wonderful, that when the music stops, you get very angry. You want the music put back on because you want those chairs to work again. You'll even probably try to make those chairs work yourself. And the more they won't work, the more angry you become, girls, but not with the hypnotist. It's not his fault. With the guy up in the DJ box. The one that was doing the commentary upstairs with the twister, he's the kiddie that's messing about. You'll remember who he is. And you won't be very happy with him. You'll be alright, you'll be alright, mate. Yeah? I'm just saying that remember you upstairs from doing the games. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, oh, you're wide awake now. Sarah, what's the matter? Oh, him? Oh, she says you ain't got a Willie. Hey? What's the matter, mate? What?
The dick's gone, where is it?
That's not possible. You lost your dick. Did you have it,
So what?
I mean, did you have it when you came in?
Come in!
Well, I don't know. Look round here, mate. Are you sure?
Come in!
Would you recognise it again if you saw it?
Of course I will!
Hey, lads, have a laugh. These blokes have lost their dicks. You know, have a laugh, haven't they? Hey?
Not funny. These are not funny.
Grab a seat, eh?
I said, go on and fucking big enough.
Grab a seat, lads. I think I know. Listen, lads, grab a seat. I think I know where it is. Yeah? Hey?
Why the fucking dick's gone?
Sleep. Every time I call you Ginge, you get really annoyed. Plus your dick's missing. Verbally annoyed. You're awake now. So, what was your name?
Steve.
Steve, you sure you had it when you came in?
Yeah. Yeah, I went to the toilets before, you know what I mean?
You mean you had a wank? Well, at least Ginge is honest. Right. Hey?
I ain't fucking Gin, strawberry blonde.
Fellas, sleep. Just the fellas, sleep. Sarah? What's the matter? Hey, what? It's moving.
Yeah, he's fucking not putting the music back on.
Give me a second. His name's Lasky.
What are you? What the fuck is this?
What is he like, girls? Hey? You better have a word with him.
You should. Do you want me to have a word for Mac and you? Go on. Listen,
You've got to say, I'm having a serious word with him. That's out of order. I think he's doing it deliberately. Hey?
It's not fucking out of order. It's fucking right. Why should you turn the music off?
Saying he's out of order.
Yeah, he's out of order as well.
I'll have a word with him. What about you?
Told you.
I'm going to have a serious one. Girls. Sleep, girls. This time when you open your eyes, lads, you got your willies back. But they're only the same size as when you were 4 years of age. Tiniest todgers in the world. That's even worse than not having one, girls. You find it even funnier. And this time, girls, when your eyes are open and that piece of music starts playing again, your chairs are going to vibrate once more. This time 10 times more pleasantly than before, girls. 10 times more sensually, 10 times more erotically. And every time you hear that piece of music, you know those chairs are going to give you the most wonderful feeling in all the world. But when the music stops, you're going to be 10 times more angry with the guy in the DJ box. All of you will know whose fault it is. 1, 2, 3, all of you wide awake now. What's that? What do you make, mate?
Keep that slow! I've got baby dick, man.
You got baby dick. I've heard of Moby Dick.
Teachers!
Hey?
Tiniest dick in the world.
Don't worry, Ginge, it's one of those things,
I'm
mate.
not a fucking ginger. Strawberry blonde.
Oh, sorry.
Dick shrunk.
Sit down a second, lads. What's the matter? It shrunk. It's just nature. Grab a seat if I was you, mate. Grab a chair, yeah? You lads are going to have some fun this week, aren't you? All these lovely ladies around, eh? And you, especially you, Ginge, you're going to enjoy it, yeah?
I'm not a fucking ginger.
That looks nothing like strawberry blonde.
It is. It's not fucking ginger. I'm not fucking ginger. I'm not ginger.
Have you got ginger bollocks at all then?
Strawberry blonde bollocks, not ginger.
Strawberry blonde bollocks. Lads, sleep. So, do you think? I reckon he's having a laugh.
Get back on! Come on! What are you fucking doing?
I'm finished.
I'm bigger for you. We don't tell you.
I can see that. Calm down. Calm down. Hang on. I know. Shh. Listen. No, you relax. Relax. Shh. Relax. Sleep. Hope your eyes feel okay now. You worry about it now. Listen, Sarah, you don't actually need that music to make that chair work like that. You don't. Listen, shh. Listen to me very carefully. If you hold the hypnotist's hand, it has the same feeling as that, 10 times more pleasant. When I snap my finger, that hand is going to do the same as that chair, but 10 times more pleasant. Watch. Watch. What did I tell you? Sleep. This time, lads, when you open your eyes, your willies are now, only on the count of 3, otherwise sleep deeper down. Your willies are now 10 times bigger than they ever were, lads. You are absolutely overjoyed, 10 times bigger than they ever were, and because the girls were taking the mickey out of you before, there's no way that they're getting any of this, lads. 1, 2, 3, all wide awake. Now, everyone awake. How you doing?
Fucking this as well, massive.
How you doing, Ginge?
Fucking ginger! Fucking massive bollocks! No, ladies, no.
No, everybody you stand there for me. Everybody sit down in your chairs. Everybody sit down in your chairs for me. Sit down where you are. Amazing.
Fucking brilliant. Dog's bollocks! Fucking massive.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Fucking ladies, none of it!
Your legs are strong, stand and sleep. This time when you open your eyes, your willy's still 10 times bigger than it ever was, but this time it's made out of very, very stretchy rubber, and it's also extremely sensitive. Every time you move, oh, like that, but you don't know why. 1, 2, 3, wide awake now. Yeah, well, you are going to...
Yeah, bollocks.
Watch this. Watch this. Take a seat, Ginge. Have a seat. And sleep. Sounds like he's in a pain. Okay, what are we going to do with you now? How are we doing for time? Where's Ashley? How are we doing, mate? How are we doing? 22 individual things, yeah? Got time? Could you get that, where are we? If I touch and talk to you, open your eyes, come and join me here for a second, yeah? Would you come and join me here just for a second? Because we need to get you right. How are you doing? Right, after this sketch I've been going for a while, can we choose from this one? Yeah. Stand and sleep, legs strong. That's excellent. Shall I take it off you there for a second? Thank you, I might get a chance to do this with the scene. Almost as good as. And if I touch you, who can we use? I'll use this lady at the end here. If I touch you, I'm talking to you right now. 1, 2, 3, open your eyes. Come draw me over here, yeah? Good. And who else? Yeah. I think we'll do this one here. If I touch you, I'm talking to you, you sleep deeper down. I'll be with you in a second. Good. Your legs are strong, stand and sleep. Good. But touch and talking to you, your legs are strong, you and talking. When you open your eyes, you both find out that you sleep deeper down. You're on the 3, you open your eyes. You both find out that you have been going out with the hypnotist for about 5 or 6 months, and you think he's been completely faithful to you, but he's been seeing the girl across there at the same time. When you open your eyes, you've been going out with him for 6 months. You think he's been completely faithful to you, but you see the girl opposite you, he's been going out with her as well. Now, you will not be physically violent. It will take you a few minutes to realise that he's been double timing you, and he's been double timing you. What makes it worse? You've just found out you're pregnant. You've just found out you're pregnant from him as well. which gets even worse. And the more you realise it, the more angry you get, but you will not be physically violent to anybody anyway whatsoever. Stand there. If I touch you, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, just you. When you open your eyes, you're as queer as a 9-bob nose now. You're as gay as they come. You've got very, very gay mannerisms and a very, very gay voice. And you fancy the hypnotist something wrong. In fact, you've been going out to the hypnotist for the last 6 months. Now, you will know the two girls are going to have a bit of a row with each other and they find out they're pregnant as well, but you are just going to smile, touch each other behind their backs, little wave, little smile, be very, very subtle, because he's your friend, he's your good friend, and he's going to join you and not them, so that makes you really, really pleased. Really camp voice, camp mannerisms, little smile, little wave, but be very, very subtle. Don't let them see you waving to the hypnotist. That's what you don't realise until the hypnotist starts making up to the girl that he's actually been seeing her. When you find out she's pregnant by the hypnotist as well as you, wow. You don't realise that he's been seeing the other girl until he starts making a little bit of a fuss, and then it begins to dawn on you. But when you find out that she's pregnant as well as you from him, wow. The rest of you can watch this. All of you, 1, 2, 3, wide awake now. Hey, how you doing, Eddie? Yeah, good. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Hey, what's that?
Excuse me. Excuse me. This is my fella. Excuse me.
Hang on.
Sorry.
Hang on, girls. What's the matter? You've got some good news for me. What's that? You what time?
Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Hey?
Excuse me. Sorry. Hands off me.
What's the matter? What did you say to me, darling? Listen. You're pregnant? It's mine.
Yeah. Sorry, but I have something to tell him as well. I'm having your baby.
You're having?
You're having fucking what? Excuse me. Spending all the time. It's been 6 months. 6 months. She made.
Well, I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you both, actually, that I didn't realise you were...
You're trying to tell me you're a sleazeball.
Sort of. Yeah, you're both pregnant, but I must say there's actually someone else.
You are. You want who's the other? Sweet.
Just if you're going to stand here, girls, I mean, it's just one of those things that happen. You're both a good shag, don't worry about that, but it's just like... Well, she gave a decent blowjob. Yours wasn't bad, but she's what, eh? You want to see the next person, do you?
She blonde.
Well, not really. Help me. Listen, we've been together for 6 months now, and he's tried to get pregnant, but he can't. Eh?
How fucking dare you humiliate me like this?
Swim like that.
You can listen.
Get your fucking arm off me!
Eh? Listen. Yeah, you can keep the kids. We don't want them.
You can go and fucking shag a queer. We're happy with keeping the kids, although unfortunately
We're fucking happy.
We're not going to get back.
Listen, on the count of 3, you both realise that you're wide awake wondering what the hell's going on, all 3 of you, particularly you. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. On the count of 3, listen to me, you're all wide awake, wondering what on earth is going on, waiting for the show to begin. That's all you know, you're waiting for the show to begin. 1, 2, 3 now. Wide awake. Good. Listen, Ginge.
How many times do I have to tell the fucking thick bastard? This isn't Ginger, and that isn't fucking Ginger.
Sleep. When you open your eyes. Your nickname's Ginger. You're awake now. What's your name?
Steve.
What's your nickname?
Ginger.
Yes, very nice. Can you all bring your chairs forward a little bit for me? Would you be so kind to do that? Mind your fingers when you bring your chairs, because mind your fingers don't get trapped between the metal of the chairs. So yeah, be very careful. Move a little bit to that way, everybody. Do that again, love. Which is stops, they don't. Well, let me tell you. Right, sleep. Listen to me. When you have your eyes on the count of 3, all you are aware of is, from this moment on, listen to me. As far as you are concerned, the hypnotist is now completely and utterly invisible. You can no longer see me, any part of my clothing, or the microphone. Listen to me. Shh. You can no longer see me, any part of my clothing, or the microphone. If anybody touches you, you will think it's the person next to you coming on strong, and you won't be very happy. You will not be violent to anybody in any way whatsoever. Listen very carefully to me. At all times, you can get mad with me, but you will not be violent. If anybody touches you and thinks the person next to you coming on strong, if anything at all gets moved across the floor in front of you, it will appear to be moving all by itself. No strings, no wires, just floating through the air. Something like poltergeist. It's very weird. When you open your eyes on the count of 3, you can ask yourselves where the hypnotist has gone. Nothing appears to have happened. He's probably cleared off for a beer. Keep off of the stage at all times. 1, 2, 3, wide awake now.
Where's the hypnotist? Oh, he's sat here now. No. Yeah, he's just got back
Sit in their chairs as quickly as possible. Sit yourself down. Sit in your chairs now. And sleep. Very gently in the background. Very gently. This time when you open your eyes, keep off the stage, remain in your chairs for the time being, but you can see the hypnotist from the waist above only. You will be able to see the hypnotist from the waist above only. He will appear to be floating through the air. And the really strange thing is, his legs will be moving 3 feet behind him. It's going to get weird. Keep off the stage. 1, 2, 3, wide awake now. Sit in your chairs now. Quickly, sit and stay there. All right? Go on. They'll catch up, Ginge, don't worry. Sleep. This time when you open your eyes, you'll only be able to see the hypnotist's head and facial features. Just his head floating through the air. Remain in your chairs. 1, 2, 3, wide awake now. 6. A few years ago, there was a film called The Exorcist, all about a 10-year-old girl possessed by the devil. One of the things that happened to her in the film was her head completely spun around. Watch this. Sleep. This time when you open your eyes, remembering to keep off of the stage, you will only be able to see the hypnotist's eyes. When he's looking toward you, if I close my eyes or turn my back, I will completely disappear. You will not know where I am until you see my eyes again. When you open your eyes on the count of 3, ask yourselves where I've gone. Nothing, you can see nothing at all, except when you see these eyes. 1, 2, 3, you're wide awake now. Stand. When you open your eyes, each and every one of you on the count of 3, you're just waiting for the show to begin. You think nothing has happened. Remain in your chairs. All you're aware of is nothing appears to have happened. What is going on? He's going to tell you that you're hypnotised and you're just ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, wide awake now. Okay, grab a chair, mate.
Where did you start?
Sit yourself down. Listen, yeah, grab a chair over there. Hey? How can I start? You're standing over there. Listen, we're just going to finish off now. We're going to finish off with something called body catalepsy. Get ourselves... You've been on stage with me for an hour and a quarter so far. Listen. Very carefully, on the count of 3, everything you've done so far is going to come back to you. Listen to me. Everything you've done on the count of 3 is going to come back to you. 1, get ready to remember. 2, remember now. 3. Okay, we're going to finish off with something called body catalepsy very quickly. Hypnosis is used up at stage entertainment. It's basically a therapeutic tool, and the mind, based on hypnosis, controls the body. So we're going to do a demonstration of something called body catalepsy. You won't see this very often. That's, I think, the only one that does it, certainly out here. So if you've got a flash camera, get them ready. You will not see this very often. Okay. If I touch you, only if I touch you, I'm talking to you. I'm talking... He's been a good bump tonight. I'm talking to you, only you. When I ask for a volunteer catalepsy, just you. If I touch your head now, you will volunteer. When I ask for a volunteer for body catalepsy, you will really want to volunteer. On the count of 3, each and every one of you can open your eyes. You have no knowledge of the evening, but you're patiently waiting to see what's going to happen now. 1, 2, 3, wide awake. Good. Everybody there, open your eyes, come back to me, come back to me, come back to me. Whoa. Good lad. We're going to finish off with something called body catalepsy, as I say. Get your cameras ready. I would like a volunteer for body catalepsy. Yeah? Oh, go on then. Brilliant. I love a volunteer. Okay, come in, stand here. Look at me very carefully. Yeah, put your feet together, toes as well as heels. Stand up nice and straight. Grip your trousers real tight for me. Don't let go. Grip your trousers with your hands. Okay, don't let go. Lift your hands a little bit relaxed. Yeah, about there. Wonderful, good, good. Stand nice and straight. You're not going to go sideways, you're not going to go backwards or forwards until I say so. You're going to stay nice and straight and keep your head nice and straight. And now you're going to close your eyes and sleep. Tell me your name. Steve. You don't need to speak anymore now, Steve. I'm going to count from the number 5 down from the number 1. Every number I count, I'm talking to your subconscious mind now, this controls your body. Every number that I count from the number 5 in a second, you will begin to tense the muscles in your head, neck, mouth and jaw. By the time I reach number 1, from the top of your head all the way down to the tips of your toes, you are as if you're going to be carved out of a solid piece of oak wood. Your body will not be able to bend. You'll be stronger than you've ever been in your life. You can breathe normally, but you're going to get stronger than you've ever been. All the muscles are going to tense now. 5 in your head, mouth, neck and jaw, really strong, tougher than you've ever been, stronger than you've ever been, keeping a straight line. Imagine there's a steel bar going right through your body. 4 in your back now, good. Stomach, chest, strong, really strong, stomach, strong. Arms, 3, hands really gripping tight, you're not going to let go at all. 2, legs, 1, your feet, you're from the top of your head now, you're going to be rigid as an iron bar. You're going to go back in one piece like a tailor's dummy. You are going to be picked up as you go back. You're going to get even stronger. Your body cannot bend in any way. Picking him up now, really strong. Picking him up, pushing your stomach, good. Right, push your stomach up and your head back. Push your stomach up and your head back. Make yourself now strong as you've ever been in your life. Push, strong. Push, push, hold, push and hold. This is called body. Stronger than you've ever been. Hold it. Good. Really relax. Hold it there all the time. And now, Steve, relax and sleep. Sleep. Thanks, everybody. Well done. Brilliant. Thank you. Relax. Sleep. Relax and sleep. So if you can, so you can open your eyes. You have no knowledge of that at all. In fact, you wonder why you're laying on the floor. And if any of you girls fancy sleep tonight, well, if you can get in that stiff, fucking good luck to you. 1, 2, 3. Why do you wake me?
What are you doing?
Hey?
What fuck are you doing on the floor?
Getting up. Grab a seat. I'll tell you what, before you sit down, let me just say one thing to you. That is a magical chair, that one. That particular chair is a magical chair. Because when you sit on that chair, not only are you going to go to sleep, but so is every single person along here as well. Listen to me, each and every one of you. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. Let's sit there, you sit comfortably in the chair but sleep. Only on the count of 5 you can open your eyes. All suggestions will be cancelled on the count of 5. In fact, you'll be wide awake on the count of 5. All suggestions verbally, musically cancelled. You'll be feeling better than you felt for a long time. You'll be full of energy through your body, through your feet. Particularly might be buzzing, looking forward to a great band we got on. All the music Assie's going to play to you. Looking forward to the rest of your holidays with great humour. That will be left in your subconscious mind. Anybody at all that came on stage with me or might have picked up any suggestions in the audience unwillingly, on the count of 5, all suggestions verbally and musically will be cancelled for you as well. When you open your eyes on the count of 5, you wonder what you're doing sitting in these chairs. Don't get out of them until I ask you to, hopefully getting a very warm round of applause for everybody that you kept entertained in the audience. I'd like to personally thank each and every one of you very much indeed for taking part in the show. Remain in your chairs until I ask you to move. 1, feel yourself beginning to lift up a little bit now. 2, feeling every nerve and fibre and muscle in your body's becoming awake and aware. 3, it's as if your face is having washed in a very cool mountain stream. 4, is a wonderful tingling feeling of energy coming up. It's in your legs now, through your feet, the backs of your legs, to the base of your spine, moving up your spine, beginning to buzz, beginning to tingle. It's around your head and mouth, you're feeling wonderful inside. There's so much energy pumping through you. It's in the front of your legs, your thighs, your tummy, your chest, your hands and your fingers. On the next time you open your eyes wide awake, wonder what you're doing sitting here, having absolutely no knowledge of the evening in any way. 5, you're all awake now. Put your hands together for a go on, make more noise than that. It'll be brilliant for you. Listen, very quickly I want to say goodnight. You've actually been taking part in the hypnosis show for the last hour and a quarter, just up to the DJ box to the right of it. There's a video camera. The whole show's been on there. If you want to get a copy of that, you can come and see me behind that bar in a few minutes' time. But just keep looking at that camera, because when I count from 1 to 3, everything you've done so far you're going to remember, particularly the last thing we've just done together, you and me. You will remember that, but you feel very strong, very good. 1, keep looking at that camera. Everything's going to come back to you gradually. 2, when you open your eyes, most things that you can come and see me if you want to later on. 3, remember now, wide awake. Good night, God bless. Thanks so much. See you again. Good night. Thank you. See you again.
As today's please go from it. The main man here in the fantastic show tonight, Mr. Phil Douglas. One more time, let's make some noise.
Right.